talk about these guys. So these are his death company. He decided to paint them in a kind of an off-white ivory color to give him a. He does. Yeah, he hates Black Death Company. He wants to go for something different. I mean, every Blood Angel army has Black Death Company, but you know, a couple in the Codex don't. A couple in the Codex talk about not, and then also Dave decided to go with that way of going with his Death Company. These are his Death Company miniatures, if anyone was curious. So you know, speaking about one of the things that's probably going to happen here in this fight, very possibly, is Death Company coming up against Grey Knight Terminators. Now, Grey Knight Terminators with the halberds are going to be initiative 6. So they'll swing before even the Death Company, which have, of course, Furious Charge if they charge, so it would be 5. The advantages for the Grey Knights there are that they are going to, they'll get to swing first, they have power weapons, so they'll get to kill off a bunch of guys before they get to swing. The advantages to these guys is they probably, statistically, with the dice, aren't going to kill enough of them to completely mute the return attacks from the Death Company. The Death Company get 4 attacks on the charge. They have 2 base, extra hand weapon for most of them here. So, like for instance, the Power Fist guy is only going to get 3 on the charge. So is this Power Fist. He has 2 Power Fists. But the regular bloke here with a chain sword and a pistol will get 4 attacks. And if they're led by a chaplain, they get to re-roll not only to hit, but to wound, because of the liturgies of hate, or blood, I think it's called. I don't remember.
Blood.
Blood.
For Blood Angels, it's blood.
Liturgies of blood. So that comes on the charge as a fat unit of hate. You re-roll. It's one of the few units in the game who can really throw enough wounds out to take down a fat unit of Thunderhammer Terminators. Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators with their 2-up, 3-up save, or a Fortune Seer Council. You know, it's one of the units in the game that will. I mean, you're just going to have so many attacks, so many hits and stuff, because their weapon skill 5, and then on the charge they also have Furious Charge, so they're strength 5. So most of the time they're going to come up against a situation where they need 3s to hit and 3s to wound, or even better, 2s to wound with the Power Fists. It's going to be really gross. He's rolling. He decided to move his jet bikes over here. Cool. He just rolled his dangerous terrain checks because he landed with jet bikes in terrain, or with bikes in terrain. Difficult terrain for these guys is 3 inches.
Do those guys need a morale test?
They did take a morale test. They passed on a 7. So here come the shuriken catapult wielding guardians after the stern guard, trying to take them down.
I got caught up with bringing on my reserves, but at the beginning of the turn,
he's going to use psych powers. Fortune on the bikers goes off on a 6.
And I'm going to cast Doom on the Terminators.
Is dooming that unit of Grey Knight Terminators on a 9, which is actually exactly the number he needs, because any power that affects a Grey Knight specifically is at a -1 to cast. So he got it off just barely. And he's going to go for it. He's going to try and take those Terminators down. Which, to be fair, it's pretty gross. That on the charge, the Shining Spheres count as having strength 6 power weapons, and he brought a Star Lance with the Exarch, which gives him a strength 8. They'll only have 2 attacks apiece because they're base 1, and then 1 for the charge. The Exarch will have 3, but that is probably going to be enough. You know, initiative. His Exarch will swing at the same time as the Terminators, because they all have halberds. But he's probably also going to shoot at them before. He doesn't hurt himself going through the terrain. Land Raider's just going to go right up the middle there. Go ahead and move that terrain, or move the pieces on there if you need to, Dave.
You're going to need to move that too, because I'm going to park on it.
So he's just going straight at it. He's going right up the middle. He's going to try and take that Vindicare out with, well, depends on, oh, yeah, he's popping them out. Here come the Death Company.
I figure this
he means
way,
business.
After they rage here, after they kill him, they can rage into all this. I don't care which direction they go.
He doesn't really care which way they go. Okay.
I mean, he can. they'll get the Thunderfire next turn if they kill here, and the only way they wouldn't is if those Thunderfires start driving away, which I'm fine with, 'cause then they're not shooting.
Right, right.
Technically, it's like, we're going home.
Hey guys, going home.
You never know. You know, they are, they're friends with the,
Including the chaplain.
they're friends with they're the Adeptus Mechanicus, and they're like their guns better than their fellow Space Marines sometimes, depending on the chapter. So it's very likely that they might just be like, oh, we're going home. Machine Cult of Mars. So Dave's just going all out on this. He's gonna just...
It's got to make it happen now.
Got to worry about Sam's. Sam's got better shooting, and Sam's already taken out the D cannons and taken out a troop choice. So could be bad news. So now Dave's trying to consider where he's going to move his Terminators, trying to figure out which way do I bog them in the terrain? Do I go around one direction or the other? They are a bit behind. What powers did you bring with him? You brought Unleash Rage and Fear the Darkness, right?
Fear of the Darkness is my favorite power.
Fear the Darkness is probably the most underrated but most powerful Blood Angel's power. It's 24-inch range. Is it 24 or 18?
24.
24-inch range. So effectively, if the Librarian moves, it's 30. It's 30-inch range. Or even if he was in a vehicle and you popped him out of the vehicle after moving 12, or had a firing point. I guess it's a shooting attack, so you couldn't if you moved 12. And the way that the new FAQ reads is, I don't know if you could either, because it's talking about. No, I think you probably still get to use it as. You still probably get to use it. That's an interesting thing. There's new rules on what can be used out of a firing point in a vehicle in the new GW FAQ. That's something that we'll have to look over and make sure that we're figuring out whether it's done right or not.
All right.
Dave's done moving.
Shooting.
Where are you shooting?
I'm going to start with these guys here that showed up shooting the stern guard.
Okay.
Should all have range. We do.
12-inch range.
So you have one.
He's got one cannon and 2 catapults.
Trip 6 is out of the cannon, that's nice.
So the cannon hits.
And then these are twin linked.
Twin linked on that. Well, lots of 6s. 6 6s. Gross. All right, so you need 4s on the big dice and 2s on the small dice. Oh, double ones. So 2 misses out of the shuriken cannon. So total of 3 wounds. Regular armor saves for the stern guard.
So we've got 2 guys with multi-guns, right?
Yep.
So they're taking this on.
One of them dies.
And then one of the other guys.
One of the other guys is okay. There's the 2 that died. It's hard to see because of the glare in the window. I promise one of these days soon, guys, we will have a booth that will have better lighting so that we don't have the window of brightness there.
Decisions. The Land Raider. He's going to use the power of the machine spirit to fire.
He has multiple options there. He's got a multi-melta, he has the heavy bolter, and he's got the 2 sponson mounted las cannons. He can only choose to shoot one of them, but it gives him a wide variety of things he could shoot at.
This sponson las cannon at that Thunderfire cannon.
Shooting the las cannon. Okay, shooting at the further that Thunderfire right there. Okay.
Okay. And that's why I chose the last
Twin linked?
because it's twin linked.
Still missed double ones.
Terrible.
Okay.
The same thing that Sam's las cannon did last time.
Okay, I have that range. I know I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just short. I think I'll go for the sure thing. I'm gonna use Fear of the Darkness on the stern guard.
Okay. So he's going to use his psychic power. Open top. Drop pod counts as open top as well. So, or open, doesn't block line of sight.
I was gonna go for the Tech Marine.
You were going to go for the Tech Marine, but you're not sure about the range?
Because he would pack up his gun and take it with him.
It's probably, yeah. Tech Marines only have a leadership of 8. So at a -2, he has to pass a leadership test on 6, and he's right near the edge of the board.
Why don't they have leadership of 10? That's lame.
Yeah, it's actually making me rethink this shot before I roll these dice.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You just have to hit the gun too, right?
No, you have to hit the guy.
No, it's just like him shooting my...
Right. Pause. So Dave is going to, he's trying to redecide here. We were
After
talking
weighing the options, I've decided to risk it and go for the gun.
Okay, so he's going to,
Pass my psychic test.
now he's going to check for range, which he probably has, 24 inches.
Lame.
Yeah, it hits the gun, so he just needs to hit the unit with it. So good old
Leadership!
6.
yeah.
Roll a 2. Nope.
All right, if you fall back,
Gone.
how many?
Way gone.
7. That Thunderfire cannon decided to take off.
That's for shooting at my D cannons. And in the spirit of getting rid of Thunderfire cannons, I'm going to use Crack Shot from my Exarch, and him and his unit here are going to get rid of that other one. Now that the Razorback is obligingly moved. And that's the furthest guy with plenty of range.
Okay, so he's got lots of range. So he's going to shoot Crack Shot with his Exarch.
Crack Shot.
That means it ignores cover.
It hit, which is good because those are missed.
Now he needs to randomize.
So randomize.
Oh, it all hit the
gun.
crew.
No, one hit the gun.
One hit the gun. So a
Alright,
bunch on the crew.
So here, this is on the Tech Marine.
Took me.
You get your 2-up armor because it's AP3.
2 up armor saves.
And this is on the gun. Give me a 6.
Roll 1.
A 5 or 6.
1. Yes.
Arg.
All right.
I'd like to see.
So if he doesn't roll a 1 here, he's okay.
Oh,
He rolled a 1.
he only has 1 wound?
He only has 1 wound.
Goodbye, other Thunderfire cannon!
The other cannon pulls off too, Sam. When the Tech Marine dies, the cannon's gone.
Yes!
That was a silly roll. That was silly. I've had that happen a few times to me as well. Makes me very sad.
Then fire cannons do what they needed to.
I'll take that. I might as well shoot with the Death Gun. No, I don't want to shoot with the Death Company.
Yeah, shoot. Come on.
He doesn't have this guy doesn't have a power weapon or anything. We want to get into charging so we can consolidate and be closer. We don't want to shoot with the Death Company, and we don't want to shoot with the Shining Spears on the off chance that you kill the only guy I can charge, and then I'm left hanging out here. Don't want to do
They
that.
only have a range of 6. Oh, I guess you have like shuriken cannons and stuff.
Yeah. So it's not worth that. But I do want to shoot here since I opted to go there.
The laying down Guardians are going to shoot at the.
The laying down Guardians are going to shoot at the Stern Guard.
They're not going to take that laying down.
I got 2 shots.
Pun intended. All right, so they're using their catapults here. Assault 2 weapons, only 2 hits.
Oh yeah, that's 4s. Ugh.
That's why I hate guardians.
No wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're gonna charge.
Oh yeah.
These guys charge here.
Roll some dice.
Those guys charge there. These guys charge here. So these guys, they get their charge at least.
This is something I don't often see. A unit of Guardians equal size to a unit of veteran Space Marines charging the veteran Space Marines.
Space Marines are gonna
Do you want to know why?
I do want to know why.
slow them down.
Well, I've had in personal games with you matches where the Guardians outperform the Space Marines because one rolls hot and the other rolls cold.
Okay.
The other reason is I'm not a scoring unit and it's not kill points. I literally have
Yeah,
nothing to
they're worth nothing.
lose.
Right.
But by getting the charge, I'm preventing him from taking the charge.
Okay. Yes, I agree with that.
But if I
except
kill
for
you on the first turn, I'm gonna consolidate and kill
if he
your
wins
boss.
this combat, which is more likely statistically, he gets to consolidate, then move, then charge.
He's within charge range of them anyway, so there's no loss.
Right, but he has to roll terrain, and this is giving him an extra chance.
Nah, he had it anyway.
Okay.
I told you I'm not worried about this stuff here. He's not going to get to. He can
Yeah,
wipe
he's
this
gonna win
unit.
by wiping me off the table.
He can wipe this unit out.
You know, it's looking pretty retarded. If I do take care of, now that I don't have any Thunderfire cannons, if I do somehow take care of the Death Company, he's still got tons of Shining Spears and freaking Naders to top it off.
And it's going to start right here with these guys rolling through these guys. So that's him there. And then the good news is
nothing's gonna be able to strike but the...
No, because you have to pile in and he's unengaged.
Oh, right. Okay.
I thought of that.
Gotta do that way.
I thought of that. So, it's gonna start right here with what should be the mopping up of them.
He has an
Difficult
interesting
terrain here.
situation here.
3 inches is plenty.
Now, one of the things that Sam gets to do in this situation is he has to try and get to an unengaged model, or get to an unengaged enemy miniature. So he had to come here, but in doing that, in bringing this guy in first, he didn't have to come further down, and maybe base on this guy, which I don't think he had. I think that's longer than 6. He wouldn't have been able to base on that guy anyway. But the point is that what that creates is he's got the Farseer, and then the Exarch and one other guy that get to swing. So right now, these other 3 guys are just hanging out there in the wind as wounds, basically. So any wounds that these guys probably do are going to just be put on these 3 guys. But bad for Dave is they don't get to swing.
See, here's my other thing. So if he wipes this unit out, so I charge, I lose, he comes here, he wipes this unit out. Now I can't hold any objectives, but
Right.
I can contest them. But what has he got that can hold objectives? He's got these guys that are about to die. He's got these guys hiding in their ride, and I'm gonna be there in another couple turns.
Right.
They're gonna die. He's got these guys that are gonna have to probably start driving away, and he's got these guys so far from any objective as to, I'll get there to contest it before they get there to hold it.
Okay.
So.
That's good strategizing. It's very possible that will work. It might turn... So basically, if Dave can't wipe out Sam, it might turn it into a tie game right now.
Right. And I'll take a tie where my opponent's mostly dead on the field. If I can't get the win. All right, so let's start with this fun combat.
Starting with, okay. Initiative 4 are Guardians, right?
Yeah, I don't think we come with grenades, though.
Okay, so Initiative 1 Guardians against Sternguard that have 2 base attacks.
Oh, a fist in there?
No. No fist, but you do have...
I wouldn't have done
You
it if you
hit-
had a fist.
You hit on 3s and you wound on 3s because you're weapon skill 4 and strength 4, and he's weapon skill 3 and strength
Is
3,
there
or
a-
toughness 3.
Some kind of a leader for an extra attack, so just 8 attacks?
8 attacks. There is a sergeant, but he
has two as well.
he has a bolt, or he didn't take. Yeah, he just has 2. He didn't take an extra hand weapon. So 5 hits and 3 wounds. Regular armor save for the. Now we'll see if Dave's dice roll hot. They don't.
2
really.
die.
So you got 2 striking.
So
dice.
4 attacks coming back because they're base 1 and 1 extra for the charge. And he needs 4s to hit, so 2 hits, and he needs 5s to wound. 1 wound. Armor save for Sam. Melt-a-gun or regular guy?
To get on a regular guy.
Regular guy. Made his armor save. So Dave loses by 2. Dave will run on a 12.
Now I rolled super high.
2 plus 4.
I get away.
He gets away, so he runs away
Consolidate.
10 inches. They're never going to come back. Sam consolidates 6 inches.
Woot woot. And the boot.
That's going to guarantee Sam getting in a charge range of those.
The MVP is already going to these guys.
That doesn't happen very often, considering usually the Stern guy.
Second turn.
Usually there's some angry fat unit of close combat, something is charging them after their beautiful ride got wrecked. That's usually what happens. Where at next, Dave?
Oh, let's do the Farseer funness.
All right, Farseer funness. Farseer and Exarch swing at the same time as the...
The Exarch's initiative 6, right? The Farseer's initiative 5.
Yeah.
So the Farseer strikes with the halberds.
Now here's one thing I'm going to check right now.
So you go first.
Your initiative 6 on him, right?
Right. But you're
Psych out grenades, cracked frag grenades. Sam, do you want to do hammer? You want to attempt hammer hand?
I don't need it,
Okay.
right? I'm strength 4.
He's strength 4. He's toughness 4.
4 on a bike.
He's toughness 4 on a bike. So we're gonna check
we're
those
gonna do
psych out grenades. Hold on,
Trips.
Sam. You have psych out grenades, which is something I want to
Makes
check
me
out.
initiative 1 if he charges me.
When a unit equipped with psych out grenades launches an assault, any demon or psyker in the assaulted unit are initiated 1. So that doesn't make any difference.
That's cool.
I learned that at a tournament when some guy was like, "Oh, I have psycho grenades, you're last." Nope. I charge you.
Awesome. So 3 dice for Hammerhand. Hey, look at
You
that.
got it
shit.
on a 5. That's
Awesome.
amazing.
I shut it down with my psychic card.
He's
Oh,
gonna,
you
he's
rolled
gonna
one.
attempt to
Yeah.
roll at least a 2, or yeah, actually let's see. That would have been 11. If Sam had rolled a 1, he would have failed because
I'm higher.
he's higher leadership.
Boom.
Leadership
Okay.
9 to 10. So
Hammer-handed now.
the Terminators risked the hammer hand
Okay.
and made it.
You have 2 base.
2 base.
So
Okay, so 2 on the
Farseer.
Farseer.
You missed.
1 and 1.
That's retarded.
Good job with that hammer hand. And 4 on my unit.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Whoa!
What is
One,
this?
1, 1, 1. That is insane. Sam just rolled 6 ones in a row.
Take me to Vegas, baby, right now.
All right.
Get in the car, let's go. Quick before this luck runs out. Jeez.
That was super lucky.
Okay. So
We're retarded.
at initiative 6 now, at the same time, I actually have my Exarch.
3
He's weapon
attacks.
skill 5, so he'll hit on 3s.
Hit on 3s and wound on 2s.
So
Miss
2
once.
and
2
2
wounds.
of you
2
hopefully
in
die.
2 invuln saves. 1 lived.
And then the Exarch, or not the Exarch,
Or the Farseer.
yeah, special guy on a bike and a dress. Also gonna hit on 3s.
It's not a dress, it's a robe.
Only hits once. Wounds on a 2.
And
Doesn't
you're
wound.
doomed.
N-
Yeah, I did doom them. I needed a 9.
Oh yes, you did do them. Okay, cool.
So 1 wound.
Regular
At
armor
the same
save.
time as this one guy who's part of the combat as well, who hit once and doom did another. So 1 invuln, 1 armor.
Okay, invuln.
Died. Lived. All right,
I
so
lose
Sam
by
loses
2.
by 2.
And I stay on a 6.
Stay on a 7. Right. See if they catch you. Which they probably will. Yes, they do. So take two regular saves. You don't get
that's
overrun.
right.
You are the Space Marine. 1 saved.
What?
Yeah, I kind of wish you'd lived. I can't get shot if you live. And I get a consolidation.
Yeah, and you get a consolidation for it. All right. So he's going to consolidate, and we're going to look up. While he's doing that, we got this next combat going, so we'll look up the Assassin. Vindicare Assassin has blind grenades. That's interesting. And has 4 attacks at initiative 7.
Yeah, he's first, but he doesn't have a power weapon.
He doesn't have a power weapon. But he has a 4-up invuln save. That's cool.
He gets 5. He has 4 base, so he should have 5 because he should have a close combat weapon to go with his
No,
pistol.
he has a pistol. He has no close combat weapon.
It's a sniper pistol, too.
So just 4 attacks.
Just 4 attacks.
What's his weapon skill?
8.
Cool. You want to hit my Death Company or my Chaplain? You go first.
You have 4 attacks. You can choose the Death Company or the Chaplain.
You don't have a power sword, so it doesn't matter.
But you need 3s to hit and
Oh, I
4s
need
to
to
wound.
roll rage for these clowns. They raged.
They-
Yeah, we're gonna put them all on the Chaplain.
all in the Chaplain. Chaplain only has 1 wound, right?
2.
Does he have 2 wounds? I didn't know the elite choice Chaplain had 2 wounds.
Nice, so that's 2 wounds.
Hit twice. Sam's dice are terrible. And didn't wound.
Okay.
Your dice are awful.
Nice.
Yeah, right here.
And your save is it's a
4-up invuln.
all the time, right?
4-up invuln or a 4-up armor, and then he has a 6-up feel no pain.
What is this? Isn't even necessary. Like,
You know what? I've unfortunately played against a player once who rolled that 3 times in a row against me. Literally, he had 1 wound left. I'd gotten through his armor save. He rolled 3 6s in a row.
So since he has blind grenades, I lose an attack. So this is all the guys without power fists. And these are the power weapon. Since
Okay.
he does have feel no pain.
Right.
We'll
Roll it separately.
roll it separately. And your weapon skill 8, so we'll need 4s to hit you.
And he gets to re-roll these.
Miss, 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 miss. It's kind of fun to miss when you know you're going to get to re-roll all of them.
So, quite a bit of missing, but that's okay. Re-rolls brought in a couple, 3 more, 4 more. Okay. Now,
Strength 5.
so 3s to wound him, because he's toughness 4.
And
He gets to re-roll that as well. Liturgies of Blood. Slingness. So 1 wound failed.
So 2 that you get no feel, no pain against. And this many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
12
Or
4-ups.
13.
13 4-ups. He's gonna roll 6.
So roll these, just roll these 2 real quick that you don't get feel, no pain for.
He made 1, lost 1.
So you have 1 wound left.
I have more than 1 wound.
Yeah.
And then
Now
how many left?
13 other.
13. 8. 13.
Now he's dead. Wow.
Well, then you get those feel,
Oh,
no
yeah.
pains.
Roll. If you roll 6s on those.
All right.
Cars.
Boom. No.
No, opposite of box cars.
I did have 2 power fists and a chaplain who had this one yet. I was pretty sure he was coming.
That's retarded.
And here's my, that was good saves though. Here's
Consolidate.
my consolidation move.
3 inches.
3 inches.
Here you go. Towards the closest thing. Is that the case?
Yeah, he has to consolidate towards the closest thing.
Number 5.
So he's gonna do that move, and then we'll come back to Sam's turn here in just a second.